Hello everybody, welcome back to Cottage Bleu. My name is Gabi and I'm very happy to be back here. I haven't been uploading videos or making new kits for the shop in a very long time, but I am now on maternity leave. My baby is due any day, which is exciting and slightly terrifying at the same time. So I've been using some of my days here to make more kits for the shop and also kind of rethink my planner and my new setup. You know, I think we all go through these planner changes, and I do go through them very often. I try to not buy new planners, but I do print a bunch of different customized planner pages so I can adapt my plans. And I also wanted to adapt my sticker kits so they fit better my style of planning. Sorry if that's a bit selfish, but I think it could work for you as well. So I will be using one of the new kits at the shop, which is called Coastal Living, and it's this beautiful nautical themed, with beach accents, of course, but mainly just, I found it more, it's not really like a vacation or a holiday theme. I feel it more as a daily life by the sea. I live by the sea, so all of these things just feel very homey and casual. So that was the intention with the kit. You can see here some of the clip art on the deco kit, but I will go on to this one a bit later. I will start with our monthly kit, which I haven't been making monthly kits in a very long time, mainly because I haven't been using monthly kits in a long time, but now I am finding them very useful again. I am back on a 7x9 planner after being in a journal, like in a travel journal size, for almost maybe 7-8 months. So the monthly kit comes like this. So you have 3 pages included, and basically I included this size of header, which will work well for an Erin Condren 7x9 planner. I use Happy Planner and it still works great. I just normally need to cut the top, and then I use the top part of this as an extra piece of washi, but it works really well. And because you can put your dates into the lines, it doesn't matter what size of planner you use, the headers will still work well, whether it's an A5, 7x9, so you can still use your dates there. And then you have a couple of boxes. These ones are not big enough, not big enough, they are not as big as the calendar views of the 7x9, they are a bit smaller. I find that having a huge block in my calendar, it's not very helpful, and I prefer to have it this size. So I hope that's cool with you. And you also have a couple of scripts for your dashboard. I also included functional stickers, some checklists, some flags, and then you have these ones as well. These are like paint stripes that I've been using in my dashboards as well for like headers. You have your date covers, some boxes, and then functional labels that can be used as either time labels, appointments, or even, I have even used these ones for budgeting at some point when I was doing budgeting on paper. And then you have a couple of little decorative items as well, but you will see that this is very minimal. Yes, it has a theme and a color palette, but you can certainly mix match this with other kits that have the same sort of colors. But this one comes as well with the clip art. So this is actually the journaling page. I just realized when I was about to start filming that the monthly washi page is different. So the only difference is that in the monthly kit, you don't have this washi here. You have the normal like 1 centimeter washi, which I didn't print, and I don't want to print it because I don't think I will need this many stickers on this kit. So just to save some paper and some time, I'm going to show you this one. So this is the one in the journaling, but in the monthly you still have the washi, the floral trims, and you have the small clip art included, which is very lovely because it fits very nicely in your planner. And again, I've been using this size of stickers in my travel journal as well that I was using for functional planning, and the size is really good because you can still fit many stickers. Also, you have in the monthly kit the monthly scripts included. I couldn't decide which one to use, and I was like, you know what, we use monthly scripts for many things, especially if you use more than one planner, you probably need more than one monthly script. So I just went ahead and I included the 3 fonts that I liked and the 3 fonts that I find myself reaching out for most. So you have like a fun handwriting. I think this style of letter is quite classical in all planners. So you have that one, then you have a bit more of a sober one that is in a lighter blue in this case, and then I included a brown one that is just capital letters. So I think regardless of your style, I hope that one of these 3 fonts will be useful for you. So those are the 3 pages included in the monthly kit. I'm going to keep this page here for 1 second because this is the part of the journaling kit, which is this page of washi and clip art and the actual journaling set. So again, you have 2 pages. You have your date covers, you have some torn paper, some paint stripes as well to use. Again, I think this is a really nice kit because it works really well if you want to memory journal or simply just journal, like memory plan or journal. But it also works really well for functional planning because it's very minimal and you just have everything that you need to make the decorative part, and then just add a couple of checklists and some flags if you need to flag anything on your planner. I am using the Happy Planner 7x9 dashboard, and most of the time just having the journaling kit is more than enough for a week. And yeah, that's the one here. So I don't think there is a lot more to chit chat about it, but it's a very functional and very nicely decorative one as well. Then if you want to decorate farther, I have the deco kit. So this is the one that includes the big clip art, so you can see, just to compare, this is the size of the monthly and the journaling kit, and this is the size of the deco kit. So these are bigger images. I think these ones will work wonderfully for journaling, for scrapbooking, and or even if you have a big planner like a Happy Planner big size or a 7x9, and you find that you want to have more decorative spreads than functional. So that's the idea with these ones, to offer the possibility of having some bigger things. Especially when I was in my travel journal, I felt like sometimes these small stickers were too small on my page and it required a lot more work to combine them and make a kind of scene or make them work. Whereas with these ones, you can just combine the 3 or 4 that you like in a page and make a lovely scene. So you have the actual clip art, and then you have the florals. So this one also includes big florals. So again, you have the small ones for the planner kits, but then the deco kit has big ones. And once again, I've also had some ideas of how to use these ones to make cards. So even if you don't use all of the stickers in your planners or journals, it's nice to know that you have other options on how to use them. And a new page that I included is this one. So this is the full page. You won't be able to cut it in the middle as the other ones, but I wanted to leave it big because these trims. These trims fit in the length of your page. So whereas these ones will work really well for the top and bottom of your page, these ones will work great for either a travel journal or 7x9 size height. They will work great, and I do use them like that a lot. And especially if you want to do any Dutch doors, it's lovely to have something that is long enough to cover the length of your page. And then I also included some of these journaling cards because again, I think it's really nice to have them. You can still use them in your dashboards, in your planners as well, but the intention was not for them to fit any specific planner. It was more to have another element to decorate your journals or your memory journal spreads. Memory planning spreads. Excuse my brain, excuse my lack of air. I did not see this coming, but now that I've been talking for a bunch of minutes in a row, I am noticing I'm running out of air quite promptly. So that will be the deco kit. So that's the third kit that we have. And then what I thought when I was creating the kits was that, okay, so let's say you have a journaling kit and you like decorating and you like the style for your functional planning, and you like the kit in your monthly and you like it for functional planning, but you find that the stickers that are included in these kits are not enough for all your functional planning. So that's why I created an expansion pack. So this expansion pack is basically a combination of a bunch of functional stickers. So you have all of these pages included. I will go one by one. So you have first your date covers with checklists, with this little star flower icons. I don't know, I use them a lot. They are very effective for me when I'm functional planning. And then you also have some flags that are matching. So I think the expansion pack is perfect if you use more than one planner. In my case, sometimes per week I have 2 planning spreads. One is more now at the moment the things that I want to do for the shop, and then the other one that is more things that I have to do at home. So it's nice to have a bunch of dates. So if you will want to combine a couple of weeks using this, then you wouldn't need to print multiple times the same journaling kit. If you are missing some of your dates, you can just use these ones. And I think for functional planning, they are a bit bolder, and I really like them. So these ones are only the dates. You don't have the numbers. You just have to put the number next to your date. And the checklist are actually full length, so you can just cut them to the length that you need, which I find really convenient, especially if you're using different planners or different layouts in your planners. It's nice that you can just, if you need just a 3-dot checklist, then you can grab that. If you need a longer one because it's like a shopping list, then you can use the long one. And again, because the colors are fixed, you don't have any kind of deco or clip art related in this, like related things on these pages. You can combine them with any other kits that you have in the future as well. So I find them very useful. Then of course you have your standard boxes as well, matching, and I included the standard size. So these would be like half boxes, quarter boxes, and then these are a bit smaller than quarter boxes, but they are all suitable for the vertical planners, and I think that makes them suitable for basically any other planner. If you're using something smaller like a travel journal or maybe a Hobonichi, or if you just like combining the big ones with the small boxes in your spreads, then I included these smaller boxes too. Then I have some standard labels. So these ones are just the ones with the border, but then you have way more of the appointment labels or budgeting labels. And I included these little things here, which now looking at them, they look like people in a weird way, like, like the head and the body. But I put them here in case when I was budgeting with these ones, for example, I would want to create like a cheat sheet indicating which categories were coming from each color, for example. So that was useful at that point, in case it is useful for you too. Then you have long labels. These ones will work great for daily planners. So these ones should fit most planners that have like a half, like half an hour or an hour. I use them a lot in my dashboard as well for not only the actual like the weekly dashboard layout in Happy Planner, but the monthly dashboards or just like the weekly page, in the to-do side of the Happy Planner. And finally, we have some trackers. So you have the weekly trackers that you can put the name of your habit or whatever you're tracking here, and you can then tick or cross each day of the week. Or you have these more minimal ones where it's just the line, and I included some of these with, I think this could work really well actually for water or period tracking. I'm not much into trackers like this anymore. I don't really use tracking stickers, but I've seen that lots of people still use them. So I wanted to include them in this expansion pack. So as you can see, you have a nice variety of stickers, but what I love the most about it is that you don't have to print every single page if you're not going to use it. So for me, what I'm currently printing for all my kits is the journaling page. I normally print one of these ones as well. And then I am printing the long labels. So normally with this one, and a monthly, maybe one of these and the monthly, then I'm done. So I am covered for the entire month. I haven't been using different kits per week. I normally go one in a month because it just saves me time with printing the stickers. Then once I have these, I can just use it for the next weeks. You have enough for a month here as well, which is really nice, I think. And if you are someone who likes to be changing sticker kits every week, then you can also do that and then just keep these ones to use in future spreads. And I think also the colors of this kit in particular, you can certainly use like in different, with different kits or clip arts. Like I'm sure that at some point you will have another kit that has some blue or some beige or some brown. So I don't think these are stickers that you will find yourself just throwing away. And that's basically it. I mixed them all up now. I am very, very smart here. But that's what I wanted to show you for today. I am really excited to have a couple of these kits already listed, not yet up in the shop. I'm trying to handle my schedule because I know that little one will be in my life soon and I want to be able to dedicate him all of my attention. But I'm also really excited to be creating stickers again. I think I love planning with stickers, but I have come to the realization that creating the stickers is probably more the hobby for me than actually using the stickers. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope it's not too long, and I will leave the links in the box below so you can visit the shop, have a look around, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Have a lovely day and take care.